This studio is in desperate need of a refresh. You might be thinking, well, it looks absolutely fine from here. That's because I've strategically framed this clip so that I can hide all the mess. No, in all fairness, it's not super messy at first glance, but when you open all the cupboards and everything, that's when it starts to become a little bit of a disaster. And I'm also keen to get a little bit of new furniture in here. Since closing down our pop-up shop recently, I have a few bits of furniture from that I think I'd like to make use of in here. So I don't know, I might swap some furniture out, get the cupboards in order, give it a bit of a clean, because right now, like, I'm a fan of clutter, but this is feeling a little bit too much. So without further ado, let's get to organizing. So this is what we're looking like at the moment, and like I said, at first glance, it's not that bad. But then you get into like this random poster that's fallen down, all these random cups that don't have a home, a bunch of paintings and prints that are just leaning up behind my Cricut, and then we just have layers upon layers of stuff. And a lot of it was quite literally just thrown there to get it out of the way after we packed up the shop. So, like, what is this? Why do I have pots in pots next to, like, what am I looking at right now? Then you start opening cupboards, and this is looking a little scary. Every time I try to take something out of this cupboard, something falls out and it's pissing me off, so this is going to be one of the first things we deal with. This poster, you're done. You're done. I've put it back up on this wall about 15 times. It's had new blue tack and everything, and it refuses to stay on the wall. So you're done. You are done. I'll put something else up instead. And then we get to the dreaded wardrobe, which, this used to be so nice and organized, and now it's just a dumping ground. Look at it! I can't even open this door because there's a beanbag in the way! There's a darkness in this wardrobe. And then these are the two pieces of furniture that I'm thinking about swapping out. We have the orange table and the tiled table from the shop, and I think they'd look really nice in here, but they are bigger than these two tables, which means the beanbag might have to go. I'm not sure I'm sold on that idea yet, but we'll see how we go. Because this thing, it's literally two tables put together, and it's like cheap, shitty, can't even push a chair in because there's a bar at the bottom. And this desk has served me well over the years, but there are hopes and prayers holding this Mac up. Like, this table is so rickety. And the drawer is all seized up, which I'm really sad about. But yeah, I think this whole space in general is very underutilized. I can't really sit here because of the bar at the bottom, and I don't really sit over here because it's a little bit too cramped. So I think regardless of whether I replace the furniture or not, this needs rearranging. We'll see how we go. You also may have caught a glimpse. Under here is more stuff. More stuff. You can't even see it all. There's a bunch of fabric, there's like some display stands for when I do conventions, another display stand, a freaking mushroom, like, what is going on under here? Cover it back up. The wardrobe is the part that's annoying me the most, so that's what we're going to start with. Yippee. I have organized this wardrobe on camera before, but we never did the top, and I feel like the top is a complete waste of space right now. It's just a bunch of stuff that doesn't belong to me and was there when I moved all my stuff in here. So it's beyond time to sort it out and see if it can be organized a little bit better. Ugh, it's one of those things that if I pull one thing out, the whole lot's gonna fall. Immediately, this easel can go. It's broken, it's missing like 4 pieces. It doesn't function. Why do I have it? More easels. These frickin' things are the bane of my existence. These things that you got free with your groceries. Why do I have so many of these? Everyone kept giving them to me, and I don't want them, but I also can't say no. At least they're cardboard. I can recycle them. This QR code doesn't work. A very common theme you'll notice is that I have so many cardboard boxes because I go, ooh, a cardboard box. I can make something out of that. And then it gets shoved into the wardrobe, never to be seen again. Does anyone know of something cool that you can do with these? Because, like, every artist has one, but I don't know of many artists who actually like them or use them, but I don't want to throw it out. It's weird. It's like Stockholm Syndrome. Oh my god. It's more of those freaking cardboard things. Please, I don't want these. Ugh, this isn't mine. I don't even know what's in it, but it's heavy. Ugh. Spooky. A lot less spooky. Why is there a pillow up here, man? Oh my god, it's another freaking pillow. Oh my god, I remember this. This was mine. It's like a little train track thing. Is this a raincoat? What is this? What? What time capsule have I just unleashed? So I've successfully taken everything from up here and put it all on the floor. So now my task is to take all of this, ditch anything I don't want, and put it all back up there in a much neater way, I guess. It may not look like a ton of extra space, but this, to me, is massive, and it goes up vertical, so hopefully I can use that to store away some of my lesser used items. Which I think next, we need to tackle under here. A lot of this stuff... Why is there a dead body under here? Ignore her. A lot of the stuff under here could go up there, and I think that would be much nicer. Okay, let's have a look. This I use for conventions, so that could go up top. This was given to me so that I could paint, and I really don't want to paint it. Same with this mushroom. I'm sorry. A canvas, always handy. Another box, obviously. This is where it gets scary. Recycling. Not only do I not know what's under here, I'm also very scared that there's spiders living in here, so... that's epic. Use that for conventions. This is all fabric, and I don't use fabric often, but when I do, I have plenty to choose from. Ugh. Maybe the fabric should go in the top of the wardrobe. So that's one bag of fabric. Then we have all of my fabric offcuts. Some more offcuts. More offcuts. I should go through these, you know? Like, why are we keeping this? This thing I have had for ages because I was convinced that I would find a use for it. And to this day, I still haven't found a use for it. So, maybe that means it should go. It's taking up so much space. And then this basket is also full of, you guessed it, fabric! Put some of this in here. Okay, good. That took care of some of that. Maybe I can fit all of it up top. We'll give it a go. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. And then, we can go ahead and put this bad boy back under here. No, it's going. It's going. Much better. Since we're already over here, may as well get started on this part of the wardrobe. It looks like a huge mess, but it's kind of an organized mess, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not that difficult. Now it's time for the bit that I've been dreading! This entire cube and some of this cube is all cardboard that I've been saving for future projects. I haven't used a single piece of cardboard in here, so it is time to cull some of these cardboard boxes, because I can't possibly use all of them. This one has clear plastic in the front, which is what appealed to me. What am I going to use this for? I don't know. But it could be cool, I don't know. And this one has a cutout. Okay, we're 2 boxes in and I'm already sounding insane. Good start. Why is there a tea bag in here? Bin. Lots of foam. Don't know what I'm gonna use foam for. These can go, I don't even know what this is. I just found a box full of boxes. Look at this. No. No, I just found more of these fucking... These things. Wait, these are the Pokemon ones. Okay, these are actually cool. I can live with this. I'll go through these on my own time, take out the ones I like, and donate the rest. Or just bin them. I don't know. Does anyone want these? Ugh! There are more freaking Harry Potter ones, though. Oh my god. Another box. Why do I keep looking at you like it's your fault? I've done this to myself. Oh my god, there's more boxes up the side! Ah! Bin. Oh, this is a very interesting specimen. In the bin. Why do I have that? I'm going to continue to be devious and put all of my cardboard boxes into cardboard boxes, because no one can stop me. Is there more cardboard in here? There's more cardboard in here. No, this was part of a plan. I can see the vision. I was gonna make something out of this, and I've got all the pieces that I need in the box, so we keep that. Okay, I know this probably doesn't look like I've made any progress whatsoever, but I can live with this. I've ditched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cardboard boxes, so this is all Tetrised in quite nicely, and I can deal with this. It is now time for me to go outside and turn a small, relatively easy job into a mammoth task that I don't particularly want to do anymore. Yippee. The table that I plan on putting in here doesn't have any drawers in it, so I want to kind of create a shelf, but I don't have any wood. And I'm too broke to go and buy wood, so I'm gonna smash up some old furniture and hopefully like hodgepodge something together. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna give it a go. Spoiler alert, I have no idea what I'm doing, so wish me luck. So I need one supporting piece to go across here, and then hopefully something flat to make like a shelf. We've got this bad boy that's going in the skip, so maybe I can use this or this. And then we've also got this. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Hello, it is editing me. I just wanted to clarify a few things because I know that busting up furniture and throwing things in the skip can be a bit of like a controversial topic. My mum used to own an antique shop, which is why we accumulated so much furniture in the first place. We've had it for years. We've used it as much as we can. If you watched our pop-up shop vlogs, you would know that all of the furniture in that shop was from this carport. It's all secondhand. A lot of this stuff has been painted, it's been modified. We've had a hell of a lot of use out of it, and we did try to sell a lot of it, but it just didn't happen. And because it's been sitting in our carport for so long, we did decide that we just can't hold on to it any longer, and we need to have a huge clean out and throw a bunch of stuff in the skip. Having said that, this is why I decided to make use of some of this furniture by busting it up and using the wood. That way I can at least repurpose some of it. It's not all just going into landfill. And a lot of this did get turned into firewood, which we will use for the next few years. So all this to say, it's not as wasteful as it sounds. I know it's not ideal, but it is what it is. Just thought I'd clarify so that it doesn't seem like we're being super wasteful. So now hopefully, in amongst all of this, there's enough to make a shelf. Would it be really dumb and stupid and dumb if I just nailed it on the bottom instead of cutting it out and sitting it at the top? Because like it'll be down, but I feel like that's, well yeah, it's better than it being too high. Hydrated, moisturized, in her lane, gorgeous. As you can see, I never actually finished grouting this table, so that's what I'm gonna do today. We've still got a bunch of scary looking bits and messy looking bits. And then depending on how I feel, I might also paint the legs. We'll see how we go. Let's see what paint we have. I'm thinking maybe like a cream color to match the tiles. It stinks. Oh, let me in. Let me in. Yes, I think that will do quite nicely. Somehow the color match on this is literally perfect. What the heck? We love it. Now, grout. If I were grout, where would I be? In the picture frame section, perhaps? Yes. I see it. There's not much left in this, and I'm not buying more, so hopefully it's enough. We'll soon find out. definitely not perfect, but at least now there's no cracks in it. And I think it looks pretty good. I think it's about time that we start dealing with this side of the room because I have been putting it off. So let's go get some furniture. One tiled table coming right up. Excellent, now I can visualize. After doing some visualizing with the tape measure, the big table is going to take up a lot of space and it's a lot wider than this table. So maybe this one goes up here. That way there's not too much going on in front of the door. And then I have more space for like my computer and everything on the big table. I am just concerned about how far it's gonna jut out. We'll see how we go. I'm not going to make too much of a judgment yet because we still haven't got the other table in, but I'm not thrilled with this. I'm not thrilled with this. I don't like this. Maybe when I get some decorations on it. We'll see. And oh my god, you can actually open the wardrobe now because that huge beanbag isn't in the way. Yikes. Okay, let me clean some of this up. The next day. As you know, I locked in last night, got all the furniture in, got my trinkets organized, even got some lamps going, some ambiance, and now it's time to deal with this wall. I should have taken all this down before I put the furniture in, but I didn't think of that. But that's fine, we'll take it down now, and I've got an assortment of pictures that I will hopefully be hanging up. So let's get to it. If you couldn't tell by the length of my hair, it's been a while since I last filmed anything for this video. It was summer when I started filming. It's winter now. It worked out because now I'm very much settled in and I can confirm not much has changed, which is a good sign. So I figured, why not take you on a final tour so you can see the whole lot, see how it looks now, and yeah, let's get into it. So this is how it looks as you first walk in, and bam. It is so much brighter in here at the moment because all of the trees outside have lost their leaves, but it is such a vibe, and even at night it is super cozy in here now that I've got these lamps going. Over this side we have my tea station. Nothing's changed over here, it's just gotten a little bit of a dust, bit of a clean, and I've got a fresh cup of tea brewing over here, ready to go. Then we have my main computer, also just went ahead and gave it a good dusting. We've got the same old pictures on the walls, very nice. I painted these myself, and I love them a lot. Then over here, I didn't actually get around to doing anything with this, and I still think it needs work, but this video is long enough as it is, and it doesn't bother me enough that I feel like I have to do it right here, right now. We've got some of my prints on the wall, and I love this fish plate so much. I feel like no one ever gets to see it, but it's there, and I love it. And this is a painting that my grandma did. She gave me this being like, oh yeah, use it for the frame, chuck the painting out. And I was like, no, that's going on my wall, thank you very much. Then over here, I've got my planner and notebooks, some fine liners, old sketchbooks. I've got a bunch of eggs. I made these to turn into pins, and it just never happened, so they're literally just eggs. Then it's just gel pens, notebooks, beads, and these are more things that Kohl's gave out for free, but they're actually pretty cool, so I collected them. This shelf you can hardly see behind the chair, but I really like how it looks. We've got notebooks, tarot cards, Andy Griffith's books. I won this badge for doing like a drawing thing that Duolingo was holding back in 2020, and I thought that you had to like win it or something, but I'm pretty sure they literally sent these out to everyone who posted a drawing, so I was not expecting to receive this, but it's very cool. That was before Duolingo went to the dark side. We've got Emperor Kuzco next to a cassette player, and there's a Polaroid camera hidden back there, another camera there. I ain't religious, but this Bible is so dainty and adorable that, like, I had to have it. And some more books that I don't really use all that often because they're kind of hard to get to. Maybe I should go through those at some point. This shelf down here, it's got some cool stuff on it, but it is all just dumped here. I can't even see it past the chair, but don't even worry about it. Can't see it, it's not even a thing. Then we've got my plants. Rest in peace, this plant. It was dead before I put another plant on top of it. I didn't just crush it for no reason. But we've got plants. My zygo cactus is flowering. My whatever this is going crazy. We've got a rabbit foot fern. A succulent cutting. This guy is not doing very well at all. That's recent. Then my poor green lamp, oh my god. Every time I move this lamp, a piece of plastic chips off it, but I'm determined to keep it alive. And something went wrong with the electrics, I couldn't fix it, so I actually just ended up buying this like strip light, I guess you could call it, and just holding it in there with a couple of hair ties. It looks very messy, but at least I have the illusion that my lovely green lamp still works. Rest in peace. Then we have some lovely trinkets, a little Matic who likes to watch me while I draw. We've got Troy, and this guy is so cool. I love him. He's just chilling. Then we have my calculator, some more trinkets and critters, and a plant that was doing really well until winter struck, and now it's struggling. Then we have all of my main supplies that I grab very often. Some more plants along the windowsill. And these guys are doing really well. I'm very proud of them. They look very nice. The old statue of David giving us the stink eye. More trinkets. This looks so cool. Every time I look up at this, I'm like, wow. I think this fake plant helped. I'm not usually one for fake plants, but this one does a good job. I'm very happy with it. Underneath this plant, we have some of my favorite books. And I should definitely get these out more often. It's just a little bit difficult to get them off the shelf without everything falling down. In here is just like scrap paper and offcuts. Then hidden back here we have my clay tools, hidden neatly behind this poster. Then my printer. And then this is another shelf that looks really cool in my opinion. It's where I keep all my dice and whimsical little books and trinkets. This guy is a stamp that I've had since I was like 4. And I love him. He's a gargoyle. And I think he fits in very nicely with my D&D dice. Then down here, I never ended up organizing this because I think it works pretty well. I've never had an issue here. I've got my paint palette on top so it's easy to grab, and then I've just got a bunch of old sketchbooks, some stamp stuff, watercolors, lined paper, little things I don't need super often, but they're nice and neatly tucked away. And now finally, we are onto the new section of the room. I love this new layout so freaking much. I sit here almost every night because it's such a nice cozy spot, especially under this nice orange lamp. The only bad thing about this is that the cat now has easy access to chew on this plant. So it's looking a little bit worse for wear. I decided to start using this pot for extra pens and everything, which is working very nicely. We've got a couple of guys that I made. I call these guys claybies because they're clay babies. I made them so that I could put them in plants like this and sell them, but then I got too attached. These were an earlier version. They've got little rain charms on them. They're adorable. But yes, as you can see, I got attached to every single one of them. I should at least put them in my plants. But I don't know, I can't even do that. There's something wrong with me, I think. So for now, they just sit in there. Then we've got more trinkets along the back here. These are like shadow puppet cards. I found them at an op shop recently, and they are very cool. And then, of course, we have management, always watching. This guy is my favorite, and I think he needs more attention. Then we've got more pens. My old Copics are back here, never to be seen again. I think most of them are dried out, but they're so expensive, I can't let them go. Then I've got my date stamp and a little pin that I made. Very cute. A little tulip guy. Some crystals, some more dice, some lovely shells, and these coasters were also from the op shop, and I reckon they're really cool. Apparently they were super common to the point where, like, a lot of people from the 80s think that these are ugly as hell, but I don't know. I like them. We've got my little orange coaster, and this charm, I cannot bring myself to put it on anything in case it gets damaged, but I got this at a convention that I did recently, and it's a little B1 and B2, and they're all sparkly, and I love them so much. Then I ended up permanently setting up my speaker over here so that I can listen to music, because before I was setting this up every single time I wanted to listen to music, and it was a pain in the ass, so I thought, why not give it a permanent spot? We've got my ye olde iPod Touch up here. Still does the trick. We've got the crow in the background. I don't think I changed anything about this corner unit because I've always really liked it, but at least now you can see it a little bit better. And I even plugged in this lamp at the bottom, which might seem stupid, but I don't know, I like having this little glow in the corner. It sets the vibe for me. Then I didn't show this on camera because it was a very gradual thing, but I did fill up this cart that I put in. I've got my portable CD player, which I can plug into my speaker. Then this is just full of stickers and business cards that I got at the convention. I've got this little folding lamp because sometimes, even though the vibe is really cool with the lamp on, I can't actually see what I'm doing a lot of the time, so it's good to have a little desk lamp to put over my sketchbook. And then here's a bunch of CDs that I got from the op shop. Don't judge my music taste because not all of these are good. A lot of the time I'll pick up CDs. Oh, this one's good. A lot of the time I'll just pick up random CDs for $1 just to see what they're like, and worst case scenario, I just donate them back, but this one was fine. It's a little bit cursed. This one is awful, and I can't believe I paid $7 for it. I didn't realize that the entire thing was live, and they just freaking talk and talk and talk between every single song, and it makes it unbearable to listen to. Oh yeah, this one's a good one. We love Kate Bush in this house. And by we, I mean me. No one else in this house likes her, but this album's a classic. This I did get for $1, and it is brand new. It was such a steal, and I had to look through hundreds of CDs to find this, so it made it all worth it. And this one I had never heard of before, but I liked the cover art, so I figured for $1 I'd give it a go, and it's a lot better than I thought it would be. It's like sploinky. And then this one I got because Amadeus has been on my watch list for frickin' forever, and I bought it without watching the movie, and I don't know. It's fine. I don't know what I really expected, but the real reason that I just took all of these out is because life hack, this is a toast rack that I got for $1 at the op shop, and it works perfectly if you want to stack your favorite CDs. So it's nice to just put like my current listening out ready to go. Then down on the second shelf, I've got a pencil case that I like to just grab and go when I'm traveling, another pencil case, my controller for when I'm playing Minecraft, because this is a really good desk for playing Minecraft, so I need it handy. Then underneath that, I've got my old portable DVD player because I was watching DVDs on this, but it started making a really scary noise, so I try not to turn it on as often anymore, which is a shame because it was really handy and I liked the big screen for watching DVDs, but I don't want it exploding. It's kinda scary. And then on the very bottom, I keep my laptop, which is very handy. And let's take a moment to appreciate this stool. It's like pencils. I love it. That thing stayed. I said I was gonna get rid of it. It's still here. But overall, the underneath is looking a whole lot neater than it used to, which is a win in my book. As you can see, I did have to take one board out because it had dry rot in it, but this board's fine. It's held up. It's bowing a little bit, but I think it was bowing when I put it in, to be honest. And so far, so good. We've got colored pencils, a couple of sketchbooks, and a scanner. We've got David Bowie and the 3 bears still on the wall. Then up here, this is an artwork that I did for an art competition, and it's all cutouts. It took me months, but I really like the way it turned out, so I thought best to display it so it doesn't get trashed. This is an artwork that Scout did and gave to me for Christmas because I'm really into El Desperado from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and it's not super visible right now, but I love the way that this lamp sort of lights it like a spotlight. Very cool. And finally, after like 5 years of this print sitting in my wardrobe, I've got my Chains Jeans man on the wall, and he looks good. I love this wall. And these are a few extra prints that I got at that convention, so I just slotted them in the corner. I think it finishes it off quite nicely. And as always, we have little Grogu sitting on his chair. Very sweet. So yeah, that is the finished studio. I am so happy with how this turned out. I feel like I'm making use of as much space as possible now. It's like when I don't feel productive at this desk, if I move to this desk, all of a sudden I can draw for like 8 hours straight. And vice versa. So it's good to have like multiple choices. And today's a super sunny day, but when it's really dark and cloudy and moody, it is great to just have these lamps and set the vibe. I love it so much. I don't know how I lived without lamps before. And that is it for today's video. Not gonna lie, this was so much work, but it was so worth it. My productivity has gone from like 0 to like a 3. Which is good for me. We're on the right track. Turns out all I needed was a few lamps, set the vibes, and then we're golden. So with that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.